This is why we play.
Gaming is something more.
It's a community, made vibrant and real by AI.
Technology helps us to be part of something bigger.
Games play as if they were real life.
Are you with me now? Said, are you with me now? Ain't felt this good in a while. They want us to simmer down. Can you hear me now? Am I going in and out? I stop and just look around to see if you're with me now.
This is why we play. A community.
Thousands of communities.
Tell me, are you with me now? Ready to put it down. Start at the bottom, already forgot it, but they won't forgive me now. You really ain't ready now. You haters just in the crowd.
Nothing can hold you back.
So, why do you play?
Do you want to go for a coffee?
Yeah, sure.
Sleepless nights with endless grind. These players been going through their highs and lows, everyone. Welcome. You all are watching Lenovo and Intel presents Rise of Legion Hyderabad. Gaming monitor partner, ViewSonic gaming headset partner. It's going to be Sony in-zone connectivity partner, Act 5 esports partner, the esports club talent partner, Maverick. And again, my casting partner is going to be Darshita. Darshita, we're going to have last two matches today. What are your expectations
Yeah,
from these?
way too high expectations to be very honest. Because whenever it goes down to the quarterfinal actions, we do expect a lot. But I remember you saying
True.
sleepless nights for the players. But you know what? It's not just for the players. Today it's for me as well. I've been not really up with sleep for the entire night the previous day, and looking at what is gonna happen today, I'm quite excited. I mean. I'm not even sleepy right now, to be very honest. All I am is excited because I want to witness all of these matches and get to know on what is gonna happen today. Because after this, we are gonna get both of these teams who are gonna make it to the land which is happening in Hyderabad. But it all goes down to us talking about what are on stakes. The title itself. I mean, come on, Lenovo and Intel presents Rise of Legion. This is the title. You got the bragging rights, but alongside that,
Exactly.
the chunk of money that we talk about. It's every time, right? Alongside the title, you have this huge chunk of money for yourself. So it's more or less 2
Yes.
lakh INR that we are talking about, and the first place itself get the 50%. That's 1 lakh. It's huge.
It's absolutely humongous, and you're absolutely correct with that. Bragging rights
Yeah,
are primary and prize pool as well. That's secondary, but only by just name. All these teams, to be honest, would be focusing on that first place prize again, as well
yeah,
as those rights, the champions of Rise of Legion. But nonetheless, the second place will also get 50,000 rupees, while third and fourth place will each receive 25,000. And guess what, Darshita? You always
yeah.
know that these top four teams will be qualified for the LAN event. So if you are in the top four, that already means you are winning something. So apart from the experience that you've gained and all the main you can say plays and knowledge out of those games, you will also gain some money, and that is the best way to showcase your talent out there.
Yeah, that definitely is the case. This is what the players are getting: the experience, the stage, the prize pool,
Mm.
so much. But if you are thinking that this is just for players and not for you, audience, then you, my friend, are very wrong. Because when you make it to the land which is happening in Hyderabad itself, you are gonna, do a lot of stuff alone. Rather than watching Valorant right on stage itself, you are gonna get the opportunity to meet your favorite creators. You're gonna have the opportunity to make new friends, to roam around, to experience a lot of experience zones coming up, and also with that, the cosplays. I mean, that's the best part. I've been witnessing some amazing and phenomenal cosplays coming up in the previous as well. So, trust me, if you are in Hyderabad and you are not at the LAN itself, you are missing out on a lot. Also, um, it's a free
Mhm.
entry. I mean, all you need to do is just go and
Yeah.
register. We have the link in the description itself. You just need to click on that link, go register yourself. Not a single penny is what you have to pay, and in return we do have a lot of tournaments as well. So you never know, if you participate and you get a chance to win, you are not paying anything and you are getting so much in return. It's just so much fun, scared.
It is really fun. And again, since we're talking about fun things, we already know that there's matchup as well coming right in front of us. And guess
Yeah,
what, Darshita? The teams in front of us are going to be top esports taking on Airavata esports. Both of these teams have played on day number one and they've showcased their talent. They've shown how dominating they can get in the arena. Airavata, literally, they won it by somewhere around 13-3, if I'm not wrong. And top
yeah,
esports, they won by 13-0 the first match
yeah.
itself. Like that's mind blowing fact.
I mean, for real, if I talk about the history of top esports and Airavata esports in terms of the previous matches, top esports has definitely been on top. But right now, both of the teams have already played Ascent the previous time, and right now, what I am, excited about is the map feature itself, because both of them have played Ascent the previous time. 13-3, 13-0 is what we have witnessed, and today, if it is Ascent once again, oh well, it is. Ah, scared. All the best.
I
That's
mean,
all I can say
okay,
because
as
okay.
Yeah, as much as I was a big fan of Ascent, it seems that every single team seems to be loving this map so much that now they've been like,
Yeah,
all right, we're just going to play on Ascent. We don't care about anything else. We'll be just sticking to that one specific map time and time again. But
yeah,
I had an idea, right? We had the information about the teams yesterday, so I had an idea that maybe we're going to witness the same map yet again. That's Ascent, and the reason being because both of these teams on day one just showcase their talent. So it's
yeah.
all going to come down on the fact that which team is better on Ascent. That is the main thing. Now now since already talking about the match and you already mentioned about the LAN event and even free tickets, I was searching for the same thing and I found the link in the description for the free tickets. So that is one of the craziest experience that we will have. And talking about craziest experience, I want to quickly jump into the agent select as well, since both of these teams they've brought in some different
Oh, mirror
compositions,
comp.
right? We saw top esports
Hello.
bringing a double duelist composition with the
Yeah,
Phoenix,
yeah, yeah,
while Airavata, yeah, they brought the breach if I'm not wrong. So both have
yeah.
got some different play styles on this map.
Yeah, they definitely have Airavata Esports right now. Even they will be investing onto that breach, and trust me, the previous time the breach has been a really good investment for them. So this time, even from the sides of clandestine, I am expecting a lot. The only difference that I can see right now is a KO and a breach, if
Hmm.
I'm not wrong. But rather than that, somewhere
Hmm.
down the line, we do have few mirror comps coming up, so it's gonna be an interesting. I mean, on the
True.
sides of Airavata Esports, we have a duelist as a Jet, but on the pseudo duelist side, we do have a breach. But on the other side, it's the basic composition that we go in for Ascent. I mean, the KJ, Omen, the Sova, the
Hmm.
Jet, and the KO. So it's interesting, to be very honest. They are, sticking back to their roots. They are sticking down to the basic. But how will it work against Airavata is what the question is, kid.
Absolutely, because again, last time top bringing the double duelist thing seems like they've been switching things up a little bit, changing,
Yeah.
and it just seemed like on day number one they were just testing the waters. They wanted to play their own comfort composition. Now we've been talking about composition so much. I know everyone's waiting for the result. They want to jump inside the game and see how things unfold. So we're
Yeah.
not gonna waste any more time from that, guys. We'll be jumping in the game. It's top esports taking on Airavata Esports, and top are on the defensive side. So you already know that if it's Ascent, they should grab at
Oops.
least 8, but that's going to be the first pick.
Oh.
Quickly coming in, OPM, my goodness. That is actually a very aggressive play. Now, quickly dashing inside as well, taking control of the market. It is a stack side with two people. Omen's Paranoia clearing a few angles, while in the meantime, Paradox quickly trying to take the space on the other side of the map. Will win out the trade against Raja. So there's a chance of the backstab. They have to switch up their execute, quickly take the side control as it's a 1-for-1 trade on over the side.
There's
This
one
rotation
more.
coming in from shows and from behind and from CT. He actually jumps in as well. No skill in the meantime. Takes care of the person in the boathouse. It's a 3v2 situation and they quickly need to go in their after plan position, Darshita.
Yep, 3v2 is what the after plant for now looks like. Two remaining players. Top esports will they be able to do it for now? Ah, come
Ooh.
on, it's not at all possible. Clandestine with a good connection, and that's gonna be no skills with a 3k onto his name. Airavata Esports, a good start. I mean, rather than being aggressive, they were pretty confident. Look at OPM. They were clear with the strategies. They knew what they wanted to do in the very first round itself, and they excelled in doing that. The mid push really worked for them. They got the side control. Top esports, the Sova and the KJ, both of the players were back in the boathouse itself. They did manage to find one, but that's all they could do. And it was just a 2-for-1 trade, which didn't work for the sides of top esports. More or less, it's gonna be advantage round coming for the sides of Airavata esports, as they do have good referees to invest onto. But three players, clandestine finds one onto Paradox. That's gonna be one more player down. Oh, the Open did find one with a classic burst shot coming up, but that's all he could do. They do have lost one of their players, but three remaining players. Top esports. Oh no, the smoke does have a gap now. This can be a bit difficult, but it just fades away.
Yes, indeed, and the retake needs to be done quickly. It's just a 3v4, so they need to get
Oh,
as many
Hellboy.
picks as they can, or
Oh,
maybe not. What? They've actually made it much more doable. They do not have the weapon upgrade right now, but still, they can probably do some more chip damage, as it's going to be Airavata winning out on their attack. Last two players having a very solid position. But yeah, at a point I was pretty scared for them because TOP somehow they just managed to get those trades in their favor. This was a really solid engage coming in, and just as you mentioned, the right click on classic. If you're up close and personal, that is one of the deadliest tool that you have. Because one right tap, two headshots, if the bullet connects, your opponent already is dead even before they could blink their eye. So that was a very solid play from Shozen. That reveal was just as good, it revealed both of the
Yeah.
positions, so the spam through the smoke could come in at the perfect time. Now the snipe is not going to scan anything, but that
Oh.
does not mean that there's no presence, because look at the space that's being taken by top Hellboy. Our drone has been broken, so he has to respect it and has to move back now while the tree control has been taken. OPM, they're actually going in for a split coming in, and that's going to be Shozen
Ooh.
taken down, even though he was paranoid. And OPM with a perfect timing coming in with 3 finishes in this round. My goodness, it could be an ace if he gets his timing even better. Because look at VBV, he was watching the tree angle, not watching OPM right now. Will
Ouch.
finally see him and take him down. The Odin headshot.
The Odin does get through, but for now it does not even matter as it's going to be Odin and VBV69, the last remaining player.
Huh?
He is trying to run away, but it's going to be very difficult. One player right on his face. He does find one under clandestine, but right from his back, Lionel jumps up, shuts him down. The third one on board for Airavata Esports. I mean, to be very honest, in the second round itself, Top Esports, they did not get that round, but they did a great job by dropping down 3 weaponaries. 3 player losses what Airavata faced, but it did not even matter for them. They got the third round, and you have to give it to OPM. I mean, to start things off itself in the very first round, he was confident. He got the mid control. Coming down to the third round itself, he got a 3K for his team. Every single time he went in towards the catwalk, he got the trees control. He was held up with paranoia, but that did not even matter for him. 4 agents suppressed. Now that's a lot of information. But Top Esports, what will they do? Because the weaponry is something that is at a huge disadvantage. The rotation has already been called off. The A side is completely open, but for now, I feel there's going to be a B execution coming up. Hellboy finds one. That's going to be the second one as well. Paradox, OPM. That's a complete delete that he faced right straight on his face. Raja finds one onto the Omen. 2 versus 3. A lot of referee changes that we do have witnessed right now. Paradox with the best of the position, but for now, 3K for Raja. No skills with the last nail into the coffin, and that's going to be Airavata Esports once again, ladies and gentlemen. I do not even want to talk about the economy right away because they are rich. They are just so rich. Come on. They could actually loan someone few penny. That's how much rich they are right now. 4 rounds back to back. They do not even. It does not even matter right now if they do not get those numbers for themselves, right? Because they have enough of economy build up to go in for those utils, shields, and the weaponry.
I mean, they've won 4 rounds continuously. Yes, they've lost
Yeah.
members, but still, you already know that it's a lot of economy.
Oh, no.
And talking about a lot of damage, that's going to be Paradox taking out OPM, hitting his head. He's going to have a headache as of now, and that's going to be the Nano Swarm to push everyone back. But again, that's some early engage. That knife is going to give so much information. And look at how quickly Killjoy is taking space on the other side of the map. They're just trying to pinch them in that one specific B main lobby and that one specific room, only to just dump them with the utilities and spray through that choke point. That is such a solid play from Top Esports. This round, based on the way things are going right now, should go in the favor of Top Esports, Darshita.
Yeah, it should definitely go in their favor until and unless they again start to lose number. Now look at the positioning of Raja. If that's not anticipated, that can be vulnerable. But Hellboy finds one onto clandestine, and now it's going to be very difficult. Hellboy with a 3K out of his name. Paradox. The last one is what he finds. Hellboy. Come on. Great round. Both of these Jets are doing a great job. I mean, on the sides of Airavata Esports, I feel OPM is just like pretty confident. Has just been doing a W for his team every single time, not just one round, but it's been 5 rounds already. We have seen a lot of W coming up from his end, but he need to understand at the same time that his aggression can be punished very easily. There are three players inside the
True.
site who just tend to peek together. So if he just dashes in without any utils, it's going to be very very difficult. But for now, slowly and steadily, once again, it's going to be the execution coming up. Does not matter. What was Hellboy doing there? Why did this happen? 1v2 trade, fair enough for the sides of top esports, three of the ultimates to work around with. But Hellboy, what exactly was he doing? Raj FW finds one more with that Phantom, and now the numbers go down to an equalizer. The null command is yet there, but for now, Hunter's Fury will be invested a lot of information to actually rely on to two players revealed, but the tap, no. He's not gonna hit any, and for now, he will be going in for a safe plan. Now the question is, will there be the investment of null command? I don't really feel so. There will be for now. Look at Paradox. He's just so low. VBV69 gets taken down. So in the case of Paradox, Raja FTW with a 3k once again. Airavata Esports with the fifth one on board. Even after having a 1-2 trade, top esports, they had the numbers. It all went down to Raja having a 3k, getting the ult, and getting the round back. If top esports is losing numbers in this way, this is going to be very difficult. Also, Ascent is set to be a defender's map. And look where we are, 1-5.
I mean, it could be as ad as it can go for top esports, to be honest. And just as you mentioned, it's Raja FTW in every single round popping off, and again, OPM trying to set things up for his own team. He takes care of the turret as well. That reveal is gonna just show his position, but the spam again comes in. Thus, both the killjoys popping off on their own specific team. Game of League just quickly able to get the trades back in their own team's favor, at least equalizing the numbers at this point. And even the lockdown has been invested, no way for them to break it, so they have to respect it and have to concede the space. And Airavata will quickly take all of that space, and look at how deep Raja has pushed, and that's going to be even Rolling Thunder invested, pushing all of them back, and no skill with a nasty flank angle and timing. Raja quickly getting one, and just as I was talking about, no skills, getting that flank on point. It's all on Hellboy. He needs to get this clutch 1v4. And he's got an open hand. Not the best weaponry that you can think of. Quickly gets the info. Just a pixel of the shoulder. And that's Raja. He's just going to jump in. Oh my god, no, please not. My god, 2 right clicks from Classic. Gets 2 hits. Could not get the third one as it's Sova finishing things off. But he really almost did a nasty outplay there.
They actually tried to go in for a knife. Look at all of these players, but then they were like, let's not get there. They switched on to weaponry, could not convert. 2 players were taken down, but Airavata Esports with the 6-1. The operator being invested does not get anything in return. Huge investment going into Wayne, top esports. Now, this is not at all looking good for them. 3 ults to work on to, but again, a save round coming up. The Jet does have the Blade Storm to work around with. Not just one, but both of them. But the initial information is already relied on, so they know where the KJ is right now. But Hellboy, the Blade Storm will find one onto the opponent Jet. The perfect tap coming up. He is pretty low right straight away, but Clandestine will be jumping into the smoke just to get taken down to Gamer Bleak every single time. Top esports does not have the economy, and they just have sheriffs to work around with. They are actually able to punish the sides of Airavata Esports. Look at Airavata. 3 remaining players. They have retrieved the weaponries, and a rotation is being called off towards the B site itself. The KJ is inside the site. Look at the positioning. What are the players of top esports doing in the mid? Yet they need to rotate. They need to make their way. But it's hard time because Raja manages to find one, and the B side is completely under the control of Airavata. The spike will be going down pretty soon.
That is true. Now, Hellboy seems to have an idea. There might be someone inside that smoke. So he's playing it safe. Oh, that's going to be the Hunter's Fury. The ping on the map was perfect.
Raja.
As Raja again comes out with a 3k in this round. Every single time, whenever it seems that maybe top esport would be able to convert this thrifty, Raja is always there to, entirely shut their all hopes down. And the chip damage coming in from the shock dart. Null command was invested. That's going to be a 1-for-1, and Raja coming out with a 4k. No skill, stole his ace, but nonetheless, I don't think so he'd be able to steal the MVP in this game with the way he is playing. The perfect peak timing, and just look at that. My goodness. Great play after great play coming in from Airavata Esports, and it's 7-1. Now, I know that
It
Darshita, we both were
is.
talking about how we think this might actually go all the way, how this can actually be a very tough match for both of these teams, and it could be
Yeah.
almost equal. It just does not seem to be the case. Airavata is stomping. And
Oh
if that's
no,
one
look
thing,
at
that's Hellboy.
OPM! Oh, ah.
That
I don't know what exactly OPM is up to, but for now, Jet for a Jet
yeah.
rated is what the situation looks like, and it's not looking good. To be very honest, both of these Jets they've been pretty aggressive, and every single time they are trying to be aggressive, they are being punished a lot. But for now, rotation being called off once again towards the B side is where they are heading to. But I feel the KJ might just be there pretty soon. Does she have the utils? The answer is no. The only thing that the
Nope.
KJ has to work around with right now is the lockdown itself. Towards the boathouse is where I do see gamer building, but how vulnerable will that be the position? Because boathouse is a place that you pretty anticipate. The alarm bot has been placed, the turret will be placed as well, but the lockdown is yet awaited. And if the sides of Airavata Esports they do not check the boathouse kit, it's done for. They are gonna get into a lot of
Nah, they
problems.
win.
Lionel slowly and steadily when you go inside, yes, they anticipate one player being there, and
Ah,
that's going to be Raja on top once again. Jet finds Jet,
30
KJ finds
seconds left.
KJ, and
Spike
now it's
planted.
three remaining players for top esports. They do have the Omen to work around with, but for the defense side, it's just as a expensive recon coming up because rather than information, I don't think they'll be able to do anything.
yeah, that is true. They've got so many angles to clear too. Now they did use the paranoia to clear some space, and Clandestine is inside the market rather for the win. Again, picking off Shozen, so
One
making
enemy
sure that he
remaining.
gets at least his 2k. That's just 1% remaining. Paradox is the one, and he actually gets a ball
Oh,
back headshot. Count them two as he tries to go for the third one, but Lionel is there to shut his hopes down and secure the 8th round for his team, and that's some body bagging coming in. Clearly shows the confidence of Airavata Esports at this point, 8-1. And even their alt economy is doing extremely solid because that's the second lockdown coming in from Killjoy. So if you're a top
yeah.
esports fan, definitely not the best time. But I still think that, since you mentioned that both the Jets are pretty aggressive, so I personally feel that maybe even top esports, when they go on their attack side, they would be able to get a few rounds at least for their name. Because you always know if your duelist is giving you the engages, all you need to do is follow up. And these teams have been doing that perfectly. Both of them, they're just following it up one after the other. Does not matter if they win the trade or not. They just make sure that they've got the support. But for now, you're going to quickly see the trades going in back and forth in favor of Airavata though. 4-3, and that's going to make it a 4v2 situation. They had the weaponry, it was a save round for top esports. So all they can do is get as many rifles off the hands of Airavata as possible.
Turrets destroyed.
Hellboy was trying to
One
make his way
enemy
right
remaining.
from the side towards the mid itself.
Sheesh.
Then I don't know what exactly went down. He just decided to go towards the spawn itself and make his way right from behind. And now his location is compromised. It's just been so much time that he wasted on to. I mean, he would have went in from the mid itself. All he had to work around with was the sheriff itself. He would have went in towards the mid and maybe got some frags. But right now it seems to be dead. 33 HP is what he has, and I
Not
think
a
that's gonna be a
knife.
knife. That's gonna be a knife coming up. Hellboy finds one onto no skills. He can actually take those frags for him. There's gonna be a lot of abilities being dumped on him. Every single player trying to knight him. Bunny
No.
hopping! Clandestine is able to do that. The knife comes in. Airavata Esports. They get the ninth one on board, but on what stakes? The knife! I feel so sad for top esports right now. I remember saying it myself that both of these teams do have a history with the map of Ascent itself where they have been pretty dominant and top esports was on top talking about the history. But right now in present, Airavata esports, they want to be the best. They want to beat everyone and get the LAN tickets for themselves. This is not at all looking good. But hey, the LAN tickets, the link is in the description itself. Go get yourself registered because this is going to be the best experience that you have. And look at OPM once again. He completely has the market control. And now it's just bodies piling up over and over again. But BBB69, come on. At least one with the Odin is what I expected. Gets denied. Top esports down to 3. Oh, well, two.
and clock it down to 2 as it's only KO
Yeah.
and Omen remaining. So Chosen has to make a play no matter what. Now we've seen all of these players playing. That's going to be shocked that for the chip damage. OPM and Lionel will take care of the last two remaining members, securing the 10th round for their side. Now what Top can expect is to go for a 10-2, but I really want to see their economy at this point because I don't think so they even have the credits to go for a full buy. Maybe some Bulldogs and a half shield, Spectres full shield, probably. But apart from that, I don't see anything else being cooked up from their side. And the way things have been going, even Odin has stopped working for them. And they invested the operator in only one round and just decided not to go with
Yeah.
it after that. So there's one thing
Yeah,
about the
because
operator.
yeah.
So if your gamma stack is correct and your operator is posted at the correct side, yes, you get a few picks. But looking at the way how OPM has been going in for these executes, the main priority of them has been the market control as quickly. It's been taken care of. VBV69 taking care of OPM right away. Finally, that's a one-for-one trade. But we've seen time and time again, unless they take care of Raja, they would not be able to win this round. That's the thing. Rolling Thunder invested Paradox. Trying to go for a run and then gets the pick on Clandestine. Leonardo quickly gets the numbers back as an equalizer. Raja for the win, bringing Hellboy down. So that is one thing that we've been mentioning time and time again. We have to take care of Raja, who's always playing in the B main, and the spam through the smoke is enough for 11th round on board. And Airavata with a dominating half. And that is an understatement, by the way.
Come on, 11-1. I did not expect this scoreline no
Sheesh.
matter what. I mean, you remember, Skate, before coming on desk itself, we were having such a huge discussion of the fact that we are going to
Yeah.
witness Top Esports and Airavata Esports, and it's going to be a close match today. We are actually going to enjoy it. Look at where we are. Raja is up with 18 kills under his name with just 5 deaths. And OPM, look at OPM, 9 kills and 10 deaths is what he has. OPM, as said, right, he is that player who's been aggressive every single round. I mean, every single round you talk about, he has been pretty aggressive, and that's where he does get finished. But I feel that's completely okay. Raja is doing most of the job out here. 2k, 3k every single time. Game of the leg will be dinked, definitely, and so is the case with Clandestine. This is a pistol round coming up, and if Top Esports want to make a comeback or either take it to a close match, at least they need to get the pistol on board. And now the turret will be giving them a lot of information. Raja's position towards the first lane, I feel, will be, anticipated, but Raja, he wants to own them right now.
Oh,
I
the
mean, look how
timing.
aggressive he is. Yeah, but he just decides to, uh, you know, go back and not continue what he is yet awaited on.
Breaking out that nano swarm, definitely going to give a cue, especially this suppression knife. And that's going to be
Uh
Raja with the
oh,
right click.
Raja.
Nasty position. Lionel as well, picking off Game of League. So that's the trade going in favor of Airavata. This pistol was extremely necessary for Top Esports. The paranoia will not connect on to anyone, but definitely not going to allow them to take any more space on towards the side as the boathouse is under their control. But look at the quick retake coming in. VBB somehow gets a headshot on Raja. That's going to be another shot connecting. And somehow this seems doable. They have to get the spike down, but OPM not giving any footsteps. The timing could be impeccable. But still, he has waited and waited long enough perfectly. They know where Shozen is. That's going to be the jump shot. 25 HP. But it's a 2v1 situation. Those Shozen somehow brings
He does
it
it!
to 1v1 and gets a wall bang hit shot on Clandestine, winning the round for his team. And it was the most important round they could have had. My goodness, what a play coming in from this team.
I definitely have to give it to Top Esports right now, but I also want to mention the mistakes coming up from the sides of Airavata Esports. They tend to go in and go for solo peaks. You know, every single time you saw a player falling down, it was because of the solo peaks there, and that's where everything just went left, right. But for now, Clandestine, there the stun goes in, the shotty comes up, gets denied. The cleanup job is here. Raja, FTW, and Clandestine, they have to go down. The plan was good, to be very honest, with having a breach on both. They were trying out something different for the reveal. He's gonna give them a lot of information. No skills with 2 for him. Definitely a good aim. But OPM being the last one to survive with the sheriff. in his hand, he will be trying his level best to get at least one or two. Maybe that's all he could do. Maybe
Oh
one,
my
maybe
god.
One
one.
enemy
Oh yeah, he
remaining.
does finds one
What?
man. What? OPM, he finds two, and it all goes down to one last remaining players. There's a Vandal, there's a Bulldog, there's everything that is needed. He
Oh
finds the
my
third one with the
god!
Sheriff. What in the world did I just witness? OPM. His name is definitely OPM, but what he showcased us right now was
What would you all do
a
without me?
It's
killing machine. This
OPM! That,
man is. He is OP. Oh my god.
my goodness. Look at the crosshair placement. Absolutely perfect. Knew what angles could be held on and just knew where he needs to fire his shots. Connecting all three. My goodness. Just one
This
taps.
this is
And
this is inhuman behavior, you know. This is not how it is supposed to be done. OPM. What did you just do
he,
right now?
he
Crack
pops off in
him.
one round and seriously.
Yeah.
But again,
OPM, the
that's going to be
confidence.
probably the last round coming in still. Let's see what top
Damn.
esports can cook. For now, that's going to be OPM again picking one person off. And look at the space that they've taken. They know Game of League is there. It's going to be Barrage with utilities. Though he still quickly managed to get one peak. While in the meantime, Raja taking control of the tree while the site A is being taken by the entire team of top esports. So this
Spike
one pick
planted.
towards the B side, that's going to be important. Will he manage to get one? No, he does not, as chosen. He'll be winning that Omen trade off, but that's down to a 2v3. Yes, there's an Ares in the hand, so the spam could definitely come in. But the question is, how will they manage to take care of these three people, especially when one of them is
Oh, the
Raja standing
Omen.
and the other one OPM, who just popped up in the
One
next
enemy
previous
remaining.
round. Oh, that
Ah,
timing
why?
couldn't have been better for Raja. It's down to BBB. Vandal, not a Vandal. Spectre in hand, gets one. So the defuse should be starting as Raja will be sticking at least to half. Reveal should reveal it as the area is being secured by Clandestine. And that is it.
You don't deserve
Raja
Defenders
gets the final pick
knew it
and the
would all
final diffuse. And Airavata gets the final laugh. What a match coming in.
I mean, oh my god, I'm completely speechless right now. OPM, he just gave us a bold statement out there. You know, a while ago I was talking about OPM and his aggression, which is to be punished coming up from the sides
Yeah.
of top esports. He clearly said me that, hey, that's not the case. I do have a crack aim. It's just that I'll around for a while because my team is doing what is needed to be done. OPM, he is crazy. He's a monster. That 3K with the sheriff. And it wasn't even the body shots that we are talking about. Perfect. Crazy,
Heads.
crispy headshots coming up. And that's what gave him a 3K. I mean, he had the options, right? He had bulldogs, he had vandals around him to actually retrieve and work better with that, 1v1 last fight. But he just went on pretty confident with the sheriff in his hand, got that 3K and got that round. Oh my god, OPM. I just cannot get enough of the 3K you just got for the entirety of us. We are blessed to see that, to be very honest. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, the team to qualify for the LAN from here on, it's going to be Airavata Esports. Top Esports, definitely, they did try. They did give their level best. They did everything that they could. But I feel things were not looking good for them. They will have this chance to learn a lot from this match and come back stronger the next time itself. But right now, I want to
True.
see who's on the top of the leaderboards. I mean, yeah, it is Raja, if I'm not wrong, with
It's
a
Raja.
lot of kills. I mean, killing machine. Yeah, 22 kills. Come on, killing machine is
22.
what this man is.
And that too just in 15 rounds. And that 7 that you're seeing
356.
is only, yeah, 356 ACS. That clearly shows how active he had been. Two first bloods and that too on a killjoy. OPM on a duelist has got a maximum of 4. And same goes with Hellboy. On the duelist has got 4. But Raja is like, nah, it's fine. I'm gonna do some jobs myself. Let me take. I'm gonna do all the jobs myself. We don't need to plan the spike. We can just finish all of them off. And that has what been happening. 5 plans though, going in favor of no skills. So all of them just making sure that they've done their homework. Now, we did see on day number 1 how Clandestine was the one who was top fragging. But this time,
Yeah.
he did not even need to do that. All he needed was to use his breach utilities. And if one breach utility is showered over you, every single one is coming on its way. You have to somehow run out of the harm's way. And if there is also a rolling thunder available. You might as well just drop your gun right there and stand there. It's all right, bro. You take that kill. I do not mind that. Just stop flashing me. Stop making my screen entirely yellow.
That's pretty understandable, but what a match this has been. Come on. We've been
Crazy.
talking so much about a close match because we really expected this one to be close, but Airavata Esports, they had no plan to do that. They just wanted to get that win. And that knife coming up from the sides of Airavata as well, that definitely has to hurt a lot. I mean, yeah, come on. You
Yeah.
do not do that when you are winning on a scoreline of 13-2. You definitely not do that. But this match was pretty interesting. Not really fun, I would say, at the same time for
Absolutely.
top esports, but an interesting matchup coming up, ladies and gentlemen. If this is what online qualifiers look like, imagine what is going to happen at the LAN, because we are really set. This is the last day of online qualifiers that we are talking about, and now we are going to see you on the LAN directly. So if you guys haven't registered yet, you guys have the link in the description itself. Just go on the link, click there, and register yourself, because this is the best experience you guys are gonna have. And to make it more easy for you, it's gonna be the free tickets. I mean, who does not like free
Yes.
tickets, right? So go register yourself once. Is the best experience, and
Hmm.
I do emphasize on that again and again, because all of this is brought to you by our title sponsors Lenovo and Intel. Alongside that, we have our gaming monitor partner ViewSonic, gaming headset partner Sony, and Zone connectivity partner ACT FiberNet, esports partner the Esports Club, and talent partner Maverick. But for now, today's day is done scared yet. But to end it all here, do you have anything to share?
I mean, just a massive experience, even in the online
Yeah.
qualifiers. We've seen amazing matches. I've had a very fun experience, to be honest, being on the casting desk, casting with you, and everyone in the production doing absolutely their best. And these players just showcasing their skills, showing what they are made of. And yes, we did witness Ascent multiple times, but all the other maps as well, which we came across, the Breeze, and I believe we even saw Bind, if I'm not wrong. No, we
Yeah.
did see Haven. So
Hey.
just
Yeah.
showcasing all of their plays. I really enjoy the way, Indian Valorant has been growing, and I really have high hopes for them. So, talking about high hopes, you've already mentioned about the LAN. I'm gonna definitely see a lot of teams there, because like what I was doing right now was booking my own tickets via using the link in the
Yeah.
description. So yeah, that's gonna be it from me. I really enjoyed it a lot, and yes, looking forward for more in the future.
Are you with me now? Said, are you with me now? Ain't felt this good in a while. They want us to simmer down. Can you hear me now?
This is why we play.
Gaming is something more.
I feel it coming.
It's a
now.
community made vibrant and real by AI.
Technology helps us to be part of something bigger.
Games play as if they were real life.
Are you with me now? Said, are you with me now? Ain't felt this good in a while. They want us to simmer down. Can you hear me now? Am I going in and out? I stop and just look around to see if you're with me now.
This is why we play. A community.
Thousands of communities.
Tell me, are you with me now? Ready to put it down. Start at the bottom, already forgot it, but they won't forgive me now. You really ain't ready now. You haters just in the crowd.
Nothing can hold you back.
So, why do you play?
Do you want to go for a coffee?
Yeah, sure.